today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
On first down, Banks. And incomplete to open things up.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Banks throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Banks. And out across midfield down to the 45.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on second down. Banks. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun. Banks. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 4. Off play action. Banks. There's a nice move.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Looking to throw. Banks. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Back to throw. Banks. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Banks. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And this one is right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. punt of 38 yards officially, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw on 3rd down, Banks. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 39. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Banks. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Banks. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Roberts on the return. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everybody to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running right with Kelly. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Steven Anderson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Looking to throw on second down. Banks got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on first down. Banks. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Banks. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. And this is Cook with a grab. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And running with power here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malik Jackson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to take over again on offense, out comes Cleveland. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A run for Nick Chubb. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on second down. Banks. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. LA readies for its next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball. And right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. 2nd and 9 now. He's got Eckler. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On the give, this is Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going on the ground with Eckler. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A handoff. It's Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.